The problem is now here. It's staring us in the face. There's nothing we can do about it. But the fact is that if this is not sorted out in one way or another, it could erode confidence in the judiciary. Knows how.
It's a serious problem in the first place. If in the end it turned out that they were right, what happens? Salami is still the chairman of the Presidential Election Tribunal. Everything he has done will be a waste. If he steps aside and it turns out they were wrong, then everything also will have gone in the wrong direction. So either way, Nigerians are faced with a horrible situation. This is the judiciary headed by a man who is about to go in the next couple of days. You don't have to take some of these decisions. All you have to do is recommend to your successor, please, this is what I saw. Treat it. You have all the time. My own time is free to go home and look at my farm. But then remember, hold on before Elijah comes. If Justice Soputa comes out to speak today, virtually every lawyer will stop to listen. Kayode, everybody will stop. Owayes, everybody will stop. Belgore, everybody will stop. Kutigi, everybody will stop. Can those who are close to Kasina will say will also stop tomorrow when he comes out to speak?
That's a very
Why I'm saying that is this. Judiciary will look at who your father is in the judiciary. I'm saying this with all sense of honesty. The first group of judges who were in Lagos State, go and check. You find their children there. Go to Supreme Court. You find all those who are there. You always find people from the same family having names. Why? Because they hold you in a certain regard. If you're a practicing lawyer and you say, my name is Oputa, are you the son of this man? Oh, yes, he's a good person. In other words, we look at their precedents, we look at their antecedents in anything you do. So I beg them, whatever they do, do not destroy the judiciary.
I'm going to let you come in here at this point.
Right. I think the NJC has put everybody in a very big mess. And the president must be very courageous. One, we must not allow good men to go down like this. I've read both reports, the report of the Justice Abdullahi panel and that of Auta. There is nowhere in any of those reports where any sanction was meted out to Justice Salami.
Sure, I have.
There was nowhere where Auta said he should apologize within 7 days. So it's clear that there's a cabal within the NJC that is bent on destroying the judiciary. We must fish out those cabal and punish them accordingly. Now, as some people say, oh, let Justice Salami step down, let Kazinalu step down. No. That would be very unfair. It means tomorrow, if I just make an allegation against somebody, is enough for him to step aside. No. We must get to the root of this problem. We must allow the rule of law to take hold. We must protect the judiciary.
So in other words, what's the best way out of this? You think that's the best way out of it? How do you resolve?
Oh, to me, it's very simple. Whatever the NJC has purportedly done is null and void and should be deemed to be so. Now, Justice Salami wants to clear his name. He's gone to court. They should allow the due process to take place. He should have his day in court, and I think he should just continue his job because, number one, the NJC has no power to remove him.
We've not received any report at all that he's left office. As a matter of fact, we understand he was at the office on Friday and walked all through.
But we must find out who are those characters within the NJC that have put this whole the country in this mess. Because they are trying to precipitate a crisis. Some now look at it political, some look at it from the ethnic viewpoint. And it's needless. Now, nobody can even say, what is Justice Salami's offense? One, you said he lied on oath. How could he have lied? The president of the CGN admitted that he called him to his office and asked him to disband the panel because the judgment had leaked. The same NJC found out, as a matter of fact, that the report never leaked. Now, he said the CGN was trying to interfere in the Sokoto appeal process. The fact that up to today we have no report on this panel confirms that position. So how can you say the man lied on oath?
How do we resolve this, Chief? Because we have to
We have a
program.
deputy chairman of the National Judicial Council who, God willing, by next month, even before next month, he will be the acting Chief Justice of Nigeria. I would suggest, yes, he didn't take part in the meeting that pretended to suspend Salami. He can sit down, call a meeting of the whole group, tell them our integrity is at stake. We must uphold the integrity of the judiciary. Therefore, we set aside everything that took place in that meeting, presided over by a president of a customary court of appeal.
Yes, exactly.
And set it aside and say, since we're in court, everything stands down until the court issue is resolved. They've already sent the letter to the president. They will also write him and say, please, we wish to withdraw that letter. And that's it. And that takes care of everything.
Well,
The ego angle would have gone.
anyway, we wait and see how the president himself will react to this, because, I mean, obviously, the president is in a position that I personally would not want to be in at all. I mean, it's a very difficult one for him, no doubt at all. I don't think this is the kind of problem now the president should be facing. Well, we will still keep monitoring developments, as they unfold, and if there's any new development at all, we'll bring them to you. And as a matter of fact, if there's any new development, we'll be discussing this topic again next week. We want to thank you very much for watching. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on the program. Chief Godwin Wazirike, thank you for coming as always. And Alhaji Lai Mohammed, spokesperson of the Action Congress of Nigeria, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
That's it on the program tonight. We'll see you again next week. I am DG Badimasi. Good night.